Alright, welcome back. I'm going to try something sideways this time. See if I can't properly load that onto YouTube. It may work, it may not. This is going to be the first attempt at doing a problem from 191008, the relays, breakers, and disconnects section of generic fundamentals. So what's the first thing we do when we see a problem? We look for numbers. There aren't any numbers in here. There is a valve motor controller circuit right here, and that is probably the most important thing you need to learn: how to manipulate, how to work these circuits for control power, and we'll practice that today. So now we read the question. Refer to the drawing of a valve motor controller circuit. Note the limit switch LS contacts are shown open regardless of valve position, but relay contacts are shown open/closed according to the standard convention for the control circuit drawing. If the valve is currently closed, when will the alarm actuate? Alright, so the valve is currently closed, so what I want you to do is stop reading the question. And we know that the valve is currently closed. So that means, since the valve is currently closed when the valve fully closes. So I know LS1 here is going to be closed. That contact is closed because the valve is closed. So don't get lost here. The valve's currently closed. When will the alarm actuate? Well, the alarm will actuate when the number 2 contact closes and gets 125 volt DC pathway from here to here. That's when the alarm will actuate. Alright, so what causes the number 2 contact to close? Well, the number 2 contact will close when the K2 relay gets energized. So the K2 relay is a time delay pickup relay. That means once the K2 relay is energized, it will send a signal over here to close this contact. So what do we need? We need electricity on the K2 relay. So we know that LS1 is already closed, so we almost have electricity. Is the number 3 contact closed? No. The number 3 contact at this state is open. Is the number 1 contact closed? Well, if the valve's fully closed, this should be open. And the K1 should be de-energized the closed valve. So there's no power here. This is open. And how do we get a path here? Well, we could push button PB2 to open the valve. And I think that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to change colors. If we push PB2, so now we push PB2 to open the valve. We now have a pathway from 125 volt DC to energize the K3 relay, which is going to send a signal, close the K3 contact, and since the LS1 contact is closed, we're going to energize the K2 relay. Energizing the K2 relay is what we want to do. That will close this contact, but this has a 10-second time delay. So we're going to need the LS1 switch, which is closed when the valve is fully closed, to stay closed. The LS1 stays closed. Well, when we press this number 3 contact, when we press the push button, the K3 relay energizes, the number 3 contact closes, and now power has not only gone to the K2 relay, it's also gone to the K1 relay. The K1 relay is energized to open the valve. The K1 relay then sends a signal. So hot and damn, I'm ready to go. It sends a signal to the valve to open valve. Alright, it also sends a signal to the number 1 contact to close in so that it's self-sustaining. It's called a seal-in contact. Alright, so if the valve stays on its closed seat, closed when valve is fully closed. If the valve stays fully closed for 10 seconds, well, that's not right because we're trying to open the valve with a PB2 push button. We want an alarm to go. So the LS1 contact will stay closed if the valve stays fully closed when it's getting an open signal to its motor. After 10 seconds, this will energize and close the number 2 contact. And now we have a pathway from 125 volt DC to cause an alarm. All right, so knowing that, what was the question again? All right, read the question. Refer to the drawing of a valve motor control circuit. The limit switch contacts are shown in open regardless of valve position, but relay contacts are shown open/closed according to the standard convention for control circuit drawings. If the valve is currently closed, when will the alarm actuate? Will it actuate as soon as PB2 push button is pushed? I am going to say no. Because as soon as the PB2 push button is pushed, there's still the K2 relay gets energized instantly, but it takes 10 seconds for it to close the number 2 contact. So it's not A. Why is it doing that? B, 10 seconds after the PB2 push button is closed. Well, that's not true because 10 seconds after the PB2 push button is closed, you're going to close the number 3 contact and energize the K1 relay, which is going to seal itself in, and hopefully the valve opens and works correctly. So not necessarily. So A is not right. B is not right. C, immediately upon pushing PB2 and for the next 10 seconds if the valve remains closed. Oh, I think I misread Bravo. 10 seconds after PB2 is pushed if the valve is still closed. That's the answer right there. Because we're going to push the button, energize this relay, which is going to energize the K2 relay. And if that LS1 contact, which is this one, if that LS1 contact stays closed in, meaning the valve stays fully closed, we're going to get an alarm. This is going to close this number 2 contact and let off the alarm. So Bravo looks good. Does Charlie look good? Immediately upon pressing the PB2 button and for the next 10 seconds if the valve remains closed. That is a wrong answer because when you push it, it's not going to immediately come in because the K2 has a 10-second time delay. So Charlie is not right. Delta is not right. 10 seconds after PB2 push button is pushed, if the valve is still stroking open, let's know that LS1 contact will open up as soon as the valve's not fully closed. So the answer is B. Sorry for the confusion there at the end, but I'll straighten that out next time we do it. Thank you.